Our first presenter is Sophie Hope. Sophie was the 2015 ACT Volunteer of the Year, so Sophie likes to put her hand up to do things. Experienced advocate, ambassador and community services worker and a student, also an actor and a poet. Sophie is a tireless worker for social issues, especially those affecting youth. So, welcome, Sophie.
So I would like to remind everyone that we are not defined by our mental health, and so please be mindful that what I am about to express to you does not encompass me as a whole. So hello everyone, I am Sophie, I am 24 years old, and I work and volunteer nationally in the mental health field. I have developed my passion for mental health because I've been around mental illness and suicide most of my life, and I now experience my own mental health issues. And with all of this combined, I really want to contribute my experience to helping others in this field. I've lived through a variety of traumatic experiences, including being drugged and sexually assaulted, domestic violence, and having loved ones in my life attempt suicide repeatedly. These traumatic experiences have made me develop a cocktail of mental health issues. I have been officially diagnosed with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD, obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, and depression and anxiety. So we all know that there is so much stigma surrounding mental health issues. And in my personal story, I've found the most stigma surrounding PTSD and OCD. With PTSD, it has been because I have been questioned as to how can I have PTSD if I am a girl and I am not a soldier. With OCD, it is in pop culture everywhere. I badly want to increase people's understanding of OCD and other mental illnesses, and so I've started writing spoken word poetry. The poem I am about to read you is about the stigma surrounding OCD, and I would just like to flag that these are all true events that I've experienced, no artistic license. OCD, not you, it's me. OCD is not funny, you see. I have an illness at which people like to laugh. Time and time again they joke. Not to be mean, not to insult, then why? Lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, lack of empathy. Even if I am safe, even if I am with those I trust, my illness becomes a noun or an adjective. Adjective. I am so OCD, I hear a stranger say, laughing. She was so OCD, I hear a policeman say, laughing. His room was so OCD, I hear a paramedic say, laughing. AC/DC is so obsessive over their tuning, they should be called OCDC, I hear a friend say, laughing. A policeman was called into my friend's room as he attempted suicide. That same policeman said to me, I could tell he was OCD. His room was so neat, so ordered. I wanted to just move one of his DVDs to see how he would react. It would be so funny. My amygdala, my emotion center, it is strained. There's a chemical imbalance in my brain, medical description, which is hard to explain. Having OCD runs my life. Do you know how it feels? Let me give you a small insight, a small taste of the fight-flight. Physical. I can't hug my parents. I can't hug my friends. I can't sit where someone has just sat. I can't eat food that someone has breathed on. I am hours late to everything because I cannot leave the house until everything is just right. If certain people touch me, I get the urge to scrape off my skin and cut off my limbs, and I have tried to do just that. I am tired, emotional. I constantly feel my actions will cause others to die, and I see the death so clearly. I second guess everything. My relationships are strained always. I am tired. OCD is a secret illness, I am told. It is not spoken of. I am told constant exhaustion. I am tired. Myth. I do not clean because of germs. I do not clean because I am afraid of getting sick. I clean because I see vivid images in my mind and they flash, flash, and flash again like a horror movie in HD. I see my family dying because of me. I see my friends being tortured because of me. I see the house catching on fire. I see myself being raped. I see the dam breaking and the city flooding. I see the cars crashing. I see murderers murdering. I see death. All because of me. And my head tells me that if I don't clean, if I don't tap my foot, if I don't breathe in a certain way, if I don't pat down my clothing, if I don't fix my hair, if I don't avoid physical contact, that I will cause all of those horrible things. And I know my thoughts are illogical. I know my head is plain wrong. I do not believe in being superstitious. I am a science major. I'm lucky enough to be thoroughly educated. I am not someone who believes everything I am told, not even close. But this is different. This is different. My head is different. My head speaks to me like nothing else. It has a type of control over me that most cannot understand. And even though I do not believe what my head screams at me, I cannot risk avoiding the rituals, because what happens if the one time I don't clean, I don't tap, I don't change my clothes, I don't touch my hair? What happens if that is the one time that the fire does start? The car does crash. The murderer does the murder. It is not worth the risk. It is not worth risking the lives of those I love. Never. It never is. I am tired. OCD, not you, it's me. OCD is not funny, you see. Thank you.
We put Sophie on first for a reason. Very powerful story that Sophie's got. But the best thing about Sophie also is that she works tirelessly on social issues. She works for Headspace, yes, and actually puts her efforts into understanding and helping others who are in the same situation. So she's wonderful, and as you heard from her speech there, wonderful person.